Welcome back, guys. Today I've got with me Canberra-based comedian, 28-year-old Jacob Keed. Before I get to that, I've actually got to say happy birthday to my beautiful Auntie Myra Fisher, who turns 70. I love you, Auntie. Jacob Keed, he's a Wiradjuri Tubaga Kamilaroi fella. He's a member of Koori Comedy Showcase. He was a finalist in the 2016 Australian Training Awards. He was also the winner of the Deadly Funny Canberra Heat this year, just before the comedy festival was cancelled. Jacob Keed, welcome, mate. How did the Koori Comedy Showcase start?
Oh wow. How did I start? It started very organically, to tell you the truth, here in Canberra because I didn't start like till probably three years ago because my first ever comedy uh, first time I actually had to go at stand up was the Deadly Funnies where Bill Macon won the Canberra Heat in 2018, I think it was, and from there that's when I met Bill, and then I met Benny. Then Benny invited me to me one of the open rooms in Canberra, and that's where I got the chance to meet Kai Fay, Bill Macon, and Benny Agnoisy in the comedy scene, and we got together after years of seeing each other's material, and we decided, you know what, we're the Black Guys in the ACT, the capital. Let's make this a thing. Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
And that's when Koori Comedy Showcase was born. Yeah.
Now, this year you were supposed to have shows on in Sydney, I see, and usual
Yeah.
ones in Canberra. Kai had his show going on, and also Bill had his show as well in Melbourne before the snap.
Yep.
How long you been in comedy? How long ago was that?
Well, yeah, since 2018, really, been doing my comedy just here in the ACT. This year was going to be the first time I ever performed comedy out of the state in Sydney, but you know,
Do you remember the first joke that you told on stage?
yeah, I do. At the first time was I joked about how I got the nickname the Black Harry Potter. Um, yeah, because I wear glasses and stuff, and so I told a story about how I got the nickname, and did you want to hear it?
Yeah, please.
Uh, so so I played footy in Sydney around Liverpool way, and I was playing for I think West Liverpool or North Liverpool, the black and white team,
Yeah.
and I was playing fullback and went for a tackle, and guy got knocked out and I got split down the middle here, and I was concussed for a bit, and on the day they didn't have any of those gauzes to cover up my head. So the guy said, "Oh, you're going to have to sit out the game." And then this lady started running across the field with something in her hand. And uh, now the more closer she got, the more I actually saw what she had in her hand. And so if you could guess what the only other thing that you could ever use to soak up blood that a woman will carry around at all times,
Oh.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
She had a huge pad, probably the size of my hand, and as you can see, it's the size of my face. And we strapped that to my head, and I played the rest of the game. You know.
You kept playing. You kept playing.
Yeah, I kept playing. I kept playing. I looked like it was like a feather in the wind. You know. And after the game, I went to the doctors to get glued up, and the look on that doctor's face was wondering, like, what the fuck were you doing? But so that's how I got the scar. See, but
Yeah.
then a week later, I got my first ever prescription glasses, and I was just sitting down then with my brother and my mates, and my brother says, "Bro, you know who you look like?" I'm like, and I'm just sitting there, sipping on my beer. He says, "You look exactly like the Black Harry Potter with that crack on your head and glasses on." And I was like, and I said to him, like, "You're not wrong, okay, but fuck." And that's how it stuck. So yeah, I'm pretty much known as the Black Harry Potter in Liverpool, in Sydney.
Oh, that's gold. That's
And ever
gold.
since, man, ever since, I've been getting nothing but Harry Potter jokes. So if you're gonna quote one to me, I already know it.
How many gigs you reckon you've done?
How many gigs, paid or open mics, or just in
All
general?
together. Yep.
Oof. Well, open mics, I did as many as I possibly can. But if I had to guess, we're looking at a good maybe 150 in that time being, I guess. That I
Yep.
could just fit myself in. Mm.
And what's the Canberra crowd like? Are they a good crowd?
I love the Canberra crowd because you never know what you're going to get, to tell you the truth. Like, but you're talking to someone that's never performed out of Canberra, you
Yeah.
know. But but I say it's a really good crowd wherever you go because it's always different.
Yeah.
You know, you get old, young, you get ones that are sensitive, you get ones that just don't give a crap, ones that are happy to have a laugh. Then you get ones that just sit there and don't laugh, and you makes you wonder why the hell you're here in the first place.
Yeah.
You know, you get your hecklers, but then you get ones that actually don't heckle but like to have a conversation with you.
And how do you deal with heckler? How do you like hecklers? Do you like hecklers?
Uh,
Now, before, remember, in other videos I've saying that, yeah, I don't mind a heckler. We do not in any way welcome a heckler. Shut the fuck up. This is not your job.
yeah, I think the thing with hecklers, right? I think they misunderstand what the fuck stand up is. You
Yeah.
sit down, we stand up. You shut up, we talk up.
And
You know?
all them other people in the audience paid money not to hear you. They
Yeah.
came here to hear the fella with that black thing in his hand.
Mm.
The
I
the
think yeah.
the comedian. I mean the comedian.
Oh, damn, the black thing in in his hand, the black comedian.
uh,
But
yeah,
with hecklers, I don't know, like I sort of do and I don't like them because one, the only thing I don't like about them is like, okay, you're being real for just talking. Um, yeah, and you pretty much nailed it on the head. We're here to talk. You're here to just listen and laugh. It's not that hard to do.
yeah,
But two, I kind of like them
yeah.
because there's some that you can just demolish, to tell you the truth, you know. But there's some that are just dumb, you know, especially when you get the drunk ones.
Hey,
Like, uh, if I had to guess, I remember one time I think I was in camp. It was in Canberra around Western Creek Way, and there was just this one girl that was drunk off her ass, you know, and it honestly reminded me of a bad relationship. I just couldn't get a word in.
yeah,
You know, it was like, yeah, sure, you talk, I'll just listen. Like, and
yeah.
yeah.
uh, I've been pretty good with hecklers. I haven't even done near as many shows as you have, um, but the worst one that got me was the silent heckler. And all she done,
A silent heckler.
she sat in the first row, and I'll do it, and she did like this. Like, I'm not sure if she was miming playing the piano or miming typing, telling me to write better. But
Or was it spirit
yeah, like
spirit guns?
that. Oh, maybe. But it completely had me dumbfounded because of the one reason. The fuck is she doing? I had no
Yeah,
idea. She wasn't laughing. She kept a straight face and just looked at me doing that, and it completely threw me off. The fuck is she doing? Why is she here? Is she typing and forgot the computer? Yeah, I don't know. Probably,
maybe she might be doing
I
that
think she was telling me to
magic.
write better.
She might be doing magic on you, hocus pocus.
Maybe, maybe. Well, if that's true, I can blame her for not getting laid ever. It's a curse. Who's your favourite comedian?
Ooh. Um, I'd say my favorite comedian, in all honesty, would have to be Carl Barron.
Carl Barron.
Yeah, he was the first. He was the first one I ever watched to do comedy.
Yep.
Yeah, because I think the reason, because I think I was like probably, I don't know, I think I was like probably 14 or 15 when I first saw stand-up comedy, and he was. And the first time I saw stand-up comedy, him doing it, I just laughed at his stories because it just reminded me of how dopey we were as kids, especially among brothers.
Yeah.
You know, because like, because when he joked about, oh, me and my brother were playing one-on-one football in the backyard, I threw a dummy, he fell for it, and he threw a dummy, and I fell for it. And it
Now,
just reminds me, it just does.
I love Carl Barron's storytelling style. That
Yeah.
he sucks you in just the way he tells that story.
Mm.
Um, but TikTok needs to give it a rest. How many people
Oh,
doing Carl Barron? You know what's better than that? Carl Barron.
yeah.
Give Carl Barron a rest.
Make your own material. Stop,
Yeah, that's the thing.
stop taking someone else's voice. You know,
And or
dopey.
even the same dance over and over and over
Yeah,
again. So you went through career comedy. Deadly Funny. Now, Deadly Funny, you smashed it this year that you went into Deadly Funny again. I shot down to Canberra to have a go and lost big time to you. You're really cool. The Canberra crowd is really cool too. They know how to enjoy a show. Um,
that's right.
yeah, and so when you won, and like they announced you won, and then you went along the line shaking everybody's hand, and I was the last in line, and I whispered something in your ear. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
What I whisper?
Oh, you said, oh, you're a top bloke. You know, we should go for a feed one day. Nah, no, you
That
said,
is not what I said, eh?
nah, no, you didn't. Go and tell him.
I whispered, I fucking hate you. Because I knew he was just about to do his like speech, sort of thank you very much, and I thought, how can I make this awkward? I fucking hate you.
No,
uh,
I'm used to people saying that.
you're used to pale people saying it.
Yeah,
You got a regular job?
it's I get from yeah, I've got a regular job.
I get that statement from nearly every woman on the planet, especially the ones I've already met. So you got a regular job?
And yeah, I work for government, ACT, state government.
Are you a copper?
No, I'm not a
No.
policeman. So we're good. We're good.
And this interview will continue.
Yes.
Mate, what are your hopes for the future?
Um, Personally,
Yeah, personally, professionally, with
well,
the way things are
professionally,
going now and such.
yeah. Well, with the way things are going, I'm just hoping everyone survives it, to tell you the truth, and comes out of it a little more. Well, I hope they come out of it mentally healthy. That's with this whatever's going on with this virus and everything else, you know. Um, but personally, just plod along with my career wise, which I was hoping for this year to be be my rise, to tell you the truth, because you know I did my first I did my first ever big show at the Canberra Comedy Festival last year at the first Korea Comedy Showcase in 2019, and from the success from that, I was hoping to build it up by doing the Canberra Comedy Festival this year, the Sydney one,
That's
and
right. Yeah, yeah.
I was hoping, go to the National Deadly Funnies and perform at the Melbourne Comedy Festival. And when all this happened, I was just like bam, 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 and it was a bit of a hard hit for me in regards to comedy, because I wanted to show more of myself in regards to my comedy and my music in my comedy, which I really wanted to show.
Brother,
But
it'll still happen. It'll still happen. I've seen
yeah,
you. You're so talented. I've seen your stuff. We're just taking a pause. We're taking a time out. That's all. It'll still happen,
mm,
brother.
th- yeah. Thanks, brother.
Especially for you. You're pretty brilliant. You're really good. When I competed and I saw the young fella from Sydney, and then the next day competed against you, and as soon as he got up and started talking, he's just this lovely, dry humour. I knew that, no, I'm not winning this. Now, before I wrap it up, I'm going to ask you your favourite joke in a sec. So I just got to say thank you so much for watching, you guys. I've made it all the way up to 11 subscribers. I only need 989 more before I can get paid and then give half of that to my guest. So if you could hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, it would be great. I love the feedback. Comedians work on feedback. Stay safe, share your blessings. Jacob Keed, I'll give you the last word, mate. What's your favourite joke ever of all time? Whether something you heard or one of your own. Nobody ever says one of their own. But
Mm. Oh, wow.
so
That's a very hard question, bro.
when
Tell
you're
you the
on the
truth.
grog, Ruz, what's a joke you always pull
Yeah.
out to crack up the aunties?
Oh, I think the main joke that I always like remembered honestly was my dad always saying the driest ones. But even though, but it always works though when with new people and they don't get it. I just don't know how they don't get it. But the joke that I always remembered, my favorite, because my dad was the first joke my dad told me. He says, "So what do you nickname a person that digs a hole?"
Doug,
And then, what do you nickname the person that fills the hole?
Douglas.
Nope,
No,
Phil.
Phil.
And that's exactly the reactions that they do.
I heard it differently. I heard what do you call a bloke who works at the cemetery? Doug. And what do you call a bloke that used to work at the cemetery? Douglas.
Mm. But they're the best jokes, though, in the cemetery, though.
I
Like,
reckon
I'll give you one.
all
The
name
funniest
jokes,
stories.
any name
Yeah.
jokes. If you have a joke like the lady with one leg shorter than the other,
Mm.
Eileen, or what did the optometrist name his son? Seymour.
But to add to that, the best jokes are the cemetery ones because it's like the people are dying to get in there, you know? Because all their worries are 6 feet under.
They are totally they are dad jokes all the way, brother. They are dad jokes
Uh,
all the way.
uh, you can't go wrong with a dad joke.
My career is built on dad jokes. All right, brother. Thank you so much. That's Jacob Keed. We'll see him after the snap. You will definitely see him next year's Melbourne International Comedy Festival. Thank you, brother. I'll see you soon. I'll have to talk to you again soon. You're brilliant. Thanks, mate.
See you, brother.